Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you um, the very uh, mind-blowing feature of Photoshop, that is layer system and history. Okay, so basically if you see this, okay, this is called layers palette. Okay, if you don't see it, go to Windows, select layers. Okay, so that's how you get this one. And it's basically like a transparent sheet. Okay, right now you have a background which is solid and it's locked. Okay, you can't do anything. Okay, you can't move it around or something. But if you want, but no, what normally happens is like normal editors like Microsoft Paint or something. If you draw something, that's it. I mean, if you want to move it, you can't. You just have to, select it and then probably you try to move. And that also, I mean, if you have a different background, it will come as different background, it will select as white, you know, and then if you move around and stuff like that. So Control Z. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So okay, you saw something which I did, right? And probably you didn't understand what I did. I'll tell you in a while. Now, basically, uh, what what is the special feature of Photoshop is the layer system. Okay, go here and click this button. That creates a new layer, and that's transparent. This is the this eye indicates that it's visible. If you click on this, I mean, if it's not visible, I mean, if this eye is not visible, that means the layer is not visible. Okay, it's hidden. So okay, basically now only this layer is visible, but you just see this some random checkboard kind of thing. Okay, but that doesn't mean that it has this kind of design. It's just that it's transparent. There's nothing in it. Okay, you can take a paintbrush and start drawing something. Okay, something, and that is in a different layer. So you can create one more layer, choose a different color. Okay, start painting again as you wish. Okay, and because this is in a different layer, it can be moved around. Okay, how cool is that? And if you drag this below this layer is in top. So you know the yellow brushes, the strokes which was yellow is now hidden by the black strokes. Okay, so that's cool. And yeah, and you can hide this whenever you want. If you want to work with only yellow thing, so just drag this up, hide this, and you can work on it. Select it, and again you can start painting. Now because I've selected the black stroke one, now the yellow and the black is in single layer, and when I move it, it comes around. Okay, so that's kind of great. And another thing is when you do undo, okay, go edit, undo, Control Z, you get one step back. Okay, and if you do it again, you don't get anything like undo, you get redo. Okay, that's again Control Z. So if you keep pressing Control Z, you'll be switching back and forth the same thing. But if you want to get to the, but it doesn't have that normal Control Z feature. But what it has is the history. History is here. Okay, if you don't get this window, go to Windows, history. Okay, it stores each and every move which you make in Photoshop. You can go back to any step right when we create a new layer. Okay, see, first brush stroke, second brush stroke, again we made a new layer. See everything is stored here. So you can uh, undo most of your things which are the things you have done wrong or something. You can do that. You can undo that through history. Okay, another feature of Photoshop is the opacity. Okay, now what previously used to be was like, you have to select this and you can change the value to 90 or something. Okay, I mean anything, like even text sizes and everything, you have to go and type the sizes. Now what they've done is, when you move your mouse over the text of opacity, you see this change of cursor, right? Click and drag. You can lower it or make it high. All right, so that's a good feature that works for everything. Right, so what opacity does is, it reduces the transparency of the text, your layer, the whole layer. Okay, so now you can see that it's translucent. I mean, you can see through the strokes to see the black strokes and the yellow stroke. All right, you can use a fill to do the same thing. Okay, it does the similar thing, but the difference is, if you I'll show you the difference. Okay, go to FX, okay, and blending options. Now that gives you the whole lot of effects which you can give to that layer. Okay, so you can give drop shadow, which will provide a shadow to the your strokes. Okay, inner shadow will give you the shadow on the text, and there is outer glow. Probably you are not able to see it. I'll make this black or something darker, and you'll see. Yes. Now FX, blending options. Now you can see when I press outer glow, it glows. You can change the value here, size and spread and other things. Soft, precise. Alright, you can change the color from here, change to green, or whatever, a lot of things. Okay. You can make it 3D with, not 3D, you can emboss it, okay, and can put some other color over it. You can provide patterns, alright, or you can give stroke as an outline. You can increase the outline, and you get weird effects. So I mean, it's cool. You cannot get this kind of texture for graffiti writing and stuff like that. And it's a separate layer, so you can move it around and do all the things, and put this over it, and we get this at the top. Okay, so that's how you do it. Now I wanted to show the difference between the fill and opacity. So you can press this button to hide this, hide these things. It's still active, okay, it's not shown. When you click on this one, this eye, again the effects are it's not visible anymore. So we can do these things while editing, and if you want to temporarily change remove the effect or something. Alright, click here to hide this effects, place this at the top. Now I wanted to show you the difference between opacity and fill. Now opacity is like the overall layer effect. It reduces the opacity of the whole layer, okay, but what fill does is it reduces the opacity of only the layer. Okay, now you won't be seeing any difference because I've done too many effects on it, but I'll show you. I will remove few effects from it. Okay, I'll keep the stroke, I will remove the pattern overlay and see what has happened. It has the actual yellow color which was there before when there was no effect, this is gone. Okay, but the opacity of all the effects which is applied over it is intact, it won't change. Okay, so you can reduce opacity, but still the outline and all the 3D things which were there are still the same. Okay, but if you reduce the opacity, everything goes out. Okay, so with the combination of these two, we can get nice effects. Yeah, so that's about it. There are a few more options about overlay options. Okay, you can try out these things now. You'll get probably different effects, but there are more appropriate places where you can use these things, and you'll get to know it better. Okay, so yeah, see ya.